Welcome back to epchihuahuas.com for our next player Skype interview. Today our guest is possible El Paso pitcher Keyvius Sampson. Keyvius joining us from Florida today. How are you?
I'm doing good, trying to stay warm.
It's cold there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's cold for us Floridians, you should say, but it's about 45, I think, right about now.
You're from Ocala, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And that's near Gainesville?
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes south of Gainesville, so I'm a big Gator fan.
Ever see any snow growing up?
If we're going on vacation, yeah, but not around here.
Mentioned you're a big Florida Gator fan, but you told me last season that you had a commitment to play at Florida State, the Gators' rival. So before you signed with the San Diego Padres, you did not go to Florida State. So was that tough going against your Gators when you gave that commitment?
Yeah, it was very tough. My dad was pretty happy about it, him being a Florida State fan, but Florida State kind of came in kind of hard, and it was hard to resist and pass up the offer they offered me. So had to go where I was wanted a little more.
Keyvius, you got some good news this offseason, added to the San Diego Padres 40-man roster. Were you excited to hear that news?
I was very excited. My family was excited. It was kind of surprised, just because of how it ended the season out a little bit. But I got a call from Randy Smith and the front office congratulating me and telling me on how good of a season I had. But like my dad always tells me, I can't settle there. Got to try to make the 25-man roster now.
Keyvius Sampson, our guest, had a great season last year at AA. You were a Texas League All-Star. Also got your first taste of AAA. What were the differences between AA and AAA hitters?
Probably a little more patient, kind of have a better approach. Didn't help me in AAA, trying to nibble a little bit, so it kind of got me into trouble. But as far as the hitters, just a little bit more experience.
And again, we don't know if Keyvius will be in El Paso, Chihuahua, maybe a San Diego Padre. We don't know yet. That being said, have you been following the new stadium in El Paso? Are you excited about the idea of playing in front of these enthusiastic fans?
Oh, yeah, definitely. If I am picked to go to El Paso, I'm looking very forward to it. And, hopefully we can make a good first year, good impression for the El Paso Chihuahuas. We have probably the meanest mascot there.
All right, another name, fan of the Chihuahuas name, it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's kind of funny. And, hey, I don't mind playing for the Chihuahuas.
All right. Keyvius, I saw recently you were part of Major League Baseball's Rookie Career Development Program, something they held in Virginia, had prospects from every Major League organization. I saw they had a number of guest speakers, including Hall of Famer Dave Winfield.
Yes,
what type of things did you learn there?
Learned a lot, just learning how to conduct yourself around major leaguers, around the media. Just knowing that, hey, once you step into the locker room as a rookie, in the MLB, you kind of have to, know your place and just how to conduct yourself, really. Being able to speak with Dave Winfield, he's with the Padres for a while. It's always great to talk to guys like him. He was just telling us about, schooling us on proper etiquette as far as talking to the media, make sure you're available to them, even on those bad games where, you're giving up 6-7 runs, only with 2 or 3 innings. But he was just saying make sure you're always the same person no matter what, if you're having a good game or a bad game. So, talking to him kind of gave me a different insight on a lot of things, as far as attacking hitters and stuff also.
Keyvius is a unique first name. Have you ever met another Keyvius?
No, I have not. I've had a couple people tell me that they've met other Keyviuses, but spelled differently. But I like to think I'm the one and only.
What is the origination? Is that a family name?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. My aunt wanted to name my cousin Keyvius, but my uncle was more wanting him to be a junior, so I ended up getting stuck with the name Keyvius.
Keyvius Sampson, our guest, a potential El Paso Chihuahuas pitcher. I read that you were a fan of the Atlanta Braves and Chipper Jones growing up. Is that right?
Yes, sir. He was actually my first, MLB autograph. I went to a game when I was a little kid, and he came over and actually talked to me for a little bit, and I got his autograph. And ever since then, I've just been a big fan of him.
Growing up in Florida, did you go to Major League spring training games as a kid?
Yes, sir. We went to a few, but I would mostly go over to see the Daytona Beach Cubs. Actually, I had a buddy of mine who went to school with me, and he actually played over there. Well, he was there before me in like 1 year when I got into high school. He was there, but he actually played over there, so we would go over there and watch him play. So I was more going to the minor league games than spring training games.
Jackie Robinson Stadium, right? Historic ballpark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very.
So that's interesting. So you went to minor league games as a kid. In a way, did that prepare you for the minor league atmosphere since you've been drafted?
Somewhat. I guess, I never really thought about it like that. As a kid, you growing up, you don't really think about, hey, I want to be in the minor leagues. It's more of, I just want to be a Major League Baseball player. But I'm going over there and talking to him and understanding, like, hey, it's not all peaches and cream like everyone thinks it is. And now that I've been through it and gone through it, he kind of helped me to, prepare for it a little more than, some people may have gotten a chance to prepare for it.
Well, as we wrap it up, we want to thank you because when we first connected, all we could hear was your dog in the background, but you've somehow calmed down your dog for the interview.
Yes, sir. He was a little excited about the Chihuahuas, too.
What type of dog do you have?
A Yorkie Maltese is actually my little sister's dog, but she's off in college, so,
Okay.
I'm kind of watching over it a little bit when I'm home, but she's not here.
In the off season, you're a dog sitter.
Yes, sir. Basically.
Well, Keyvius, have a great spring training, and thanks for your time on Skype today.
Oh, thank you, Tim.